Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly energy update for the week of January 19th, 2025. I'm Renee Spears, a spirit guide channeler and spiritual mentor, and I'm coming to you from snowy and beautiful Bozeman, Montana. Every Sunday, I share the energy for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes, so you get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And let's start today with something wonderful, the parade of planets. So right now, there are 6 planets: Venus, Saturn, Neptune, Uranus, Jupiter, and Mars visible in the sky. And the next couple of weeks, as we're leading up to the new moon, when the sky is dark, is the best time to see them. I suggest downloading an app that shows you where they all are. I use the Night Sky app, but there are so many great apps right now. It's just a really, really cool thing to see. And while there are currently 6 planets in the parade, in late February there will be 7 when Mercury joins. So a planet parade of 6 planets isn't super rare, but a parade of 7 planets is very rare. It won't happen again until 2163. So we've talked a lot about this being a year of change, and this planet parade is part of it. Planetary alignments like this are turning points. They're like a collective realignment that results in some global shifts. So when multiple planets are close together, their combined energies are amplified. And the heightened energy from this rare alignment helps us connect to the flow of universal energy. And just as the planets align, we're aligning too, and this brings balance into our lives. It's a time of transformation and growth on both personal and collective levels. And it's happening during Aquarius season. Aquarius season starts today, Sunday the 19th. The sun moves out of earthy, hardworking Capricorn and into lighter, airy Aquarius. With this shift, energy is moving from our lower chakras to our higher chakras. And this brings some lightness, which feels really great, especially if you've been a little stagnant lately. Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of change and awakening. So we may naturally want to make some changes and shifts at this point in the year. Aquarius season can be a very healing time where we can recognize what we need to shed to close out the astrological year. Like remember, while we may have started a new calendar year, in astrology, the new year begins on the March equinox. So Aquarius is the second to last zodiac sign. So we're at our second to last stop before completing the full zodiac cycle. So over the past month during Capricorn season, we focused on working, building, and laying foundations for the future. Now during Aquarius season, we shift our attention to trying new things, making progress, pushing boundaries, and thinking outside the box. Aquarius is also about being a team player. The more get-togethers and hanging out with friends, the better. Aquarius season is always filled with opportunities to get together with others. Like there's a Super Bowl parties, there's Lunar New Year celebration, Valentine's Day shenanigans. So expect lots of socializing during Aquarius season. And this year, Aquarius season is unlike anything we've ever seen during our lifetime because the sun conjuncts Pluto in Aquarius. Now remember, Pluto moved into Aquarius in November, and we've been talking about it for months. It's a big effing deal. On Tuesday the 21st, the sun joins up with Pluto in Aquarius for the first time since 1779. The last Sun-Pluto conjunction in Aquarius occurred over 240 years ago during Pluto's last transit through Aquarius. So during that time, there were a lot of radical changes happening to our society. It's when we had the French and American revolutions. And this conjunction happens less than 24 hours after the presidential inauguration. So we have a Sun-Pluto conjunction in Aquarius, something that happens every 240-ish years, happening at the same time as a planetary parade that won't happen again for another 140-ish years, at the same time as our presidential inauguration. Like, needless to say, this is an important historic time. So Pluto is the planet of creation and destruction. It burns down the old way of doing things and births the new. And this week, we get an idea of what it's going to look like, what must go and what is starting to come in. So on a collective level, we're going to see all the things that are wrong with our government. Pluto exposes corruption and imbalances, And when it's in Aquarius, which rules innovation and change, we can expect some new ideas, new technologies, and social movements that push us forward toward a fairer society. Yeah, it's going to be shocking to realize how fucked up our society is, but we need to see it so we can change it and move forward. And on a personal level, this transit is a time of reinvention. Our identity is shifting. We're facing our fears and some uncomfortable truths about ourselves. Pluto is our subconscious, the skeletons in the closet, the things that we've swept under the rug. And it represents our deepest desires, our deepest fears, and our deepest subconscious programming. And all of that is up for review right now. And just as huge shifts are happening in our society, huge shifts are happening in our lives and how we view ourselves. We're going through an identity shift and are reinventing ourselves. So this could look like retiring, changing jobs. Kids could be leaving home, or maybe we're adding to the family. We might be going through a divorce or partnering up. And yeah, it's a lot, and it could be uncomfortable. But embrace it. Enjoy the new you. Enjoy the reinvention process. Have fun changing your look and your style. Enjoy starting new hobbies and new chapters of your life. It's all part of our evolution, and it's all for our best. So we want to harness the energy of these powerful transits to intentionally move into our next chapter. I also want to mention that on Saturday, the 25th, Venus, the planet of love and relationships, is in Pisces, and it forms a trine to Mars in Cancer. So what does this mean? What this means is all this energy adds up to one of the most romantic days of the year. So on Saturday, plan a date night or a weekend away. Or if you're single, plan something special just for you. Order some takeout and snuggle up and watch a movie. Just enjoy that fabulous day. And one more thing to mention. Next week on Wednesday the 29th is the Lunar New Year. And we're moving into the year of the snake. And to prepare for Lunar New Year, doing a thorough spring cleaning is traditional. We want to deep clean every nook and cranny of our house, including our windows, our floors, appliances, furniture. We want to remove clutter and dirt. So we are symbolically removing and sweeping away the bad luck and the negativity of the past year to welcome prosperity for the new year. So the important areas to prioritize if you're not going to do the whole house are the kitchen, the entryway, and the living room. And you want to do this before the start of the new year. If you clean on the new year or after it, you're sweeping away the good luck of the new year. So next week's podcast will talk all about the year of the snake and what we can expect. So there's definitely a lot of change in the air right now. And let's be honest, it can feel pretty overwhelming. But the good news is we can tap into this energy to move out of fear and scarcity and into a more abundant, aligned state. Abundance is all about your mindset, your energy, and your vibration. And yeah, it's not always easy to stay in that abundant flow when life feels uncertain. And that is exactly why I created my Shift from Fear and Scarcity to Abundance 5-week course. So the classes start on January 28th because I want to use the fresh energy of the Lunar New Year. And we meet every Tuesday for 5 weeks. So you can join live or you can catch the recording, whatever works best for you. And there will be a big focus on attracting money. Because it just so happens when you're in that joyful, peaceful, abundant vibe, we just happen to attract more money. The money just flows in when you're in that energy. We'll also cover some really cool concepts like time bending. One of the ways scarcity shows up is that we feel like we don't have enough time. There's not enough time to do everything. So we'll learn how to time bend and create some more time in your life. So you'll be learning a lot of practical tools and exercises to shift your energy and feel good, even during times like these. So it's only $150, and there's a link in the show notes to learn more and register, or you can just go to my website, Abundology.com. The Cosmic Clarity Bundle is also available to the end of the month. It includes Spirit Guide Channeling Session with me, an astrology reading with Teresa Tran, and a tarot reading with Ellen Brown. All 3 for only $225. Another great way to get some clarity about what's changing for you this year. There's also a link in the show notes. Man, there is so much happening right now. So I appreciate you listening every week to get a little heads up on the energy. My mom has been visiting, and it's been wonderful to spend time with her. We have played, I am not kidding, probably 100 games of Parcheesi and Scrabble. We've cooked enchiladas. We went to the hot springs. So my soul just really needed this time with her. So have a great week, everyone. I will be back next week to talk about the year of the wood snake.